Good morning, everybody. Here we are, and I just want you to meet my little special person who keeps me company, and he's such a good little darling. Good morning, Teddy, sweetie heart. You're going to go and sit on the bed now. You're going to sit on the bed, and Mummy's going to do the dancing class. Yeah, Mummy, you heard that. Hey, everyone. We're getting a bit sick of all this, but here we go one more time, and welcome to my Church of the Leg, Sister Ibina's Church of the Leg, and aka African Dance for Everyone. So, if you're a professional, this is your warm-up. If you're a beginner, okay, let's join me. So, paying respects to the traditional owners, the Ghana people on the Adelaide Plains where I'm standing, and we're so happy that they still dance, and we're going to dance in solidarity with them. And respect to the teachers. I'll try and mention them as we go along because I've just learned from some wonderful people in my life. So I want to pass this on. Now, as you know, the exercises are the same every week because I want you to learn them and know them, that you've got that little pattern of exercises, but then we're going to intersperse with few different steps, few African steps that I've picked up along the way. And okay, quick little story. I saw these Burundian people dancing, and I'm like, those are my steps. They're doing my steps. Well, it turns out they're from a refugee camp, and they had learnt steps from all different countries. And that's what's happened. I learnt steps from a lot of different countries. So this and that, here and there. So anyway, I'm primarily focusing on the Congolese warm-up. I call it global warm-up because we have a bit of from China, from Japan, from France, from Australia, as well as the Congolese. So, starting out, as we always do, with your feet together. Touching. Okay. And first thing, press your ankles together. Press your knees together. Lifting the arms. Press the palms together. Stretching straight up your center line. Stretching straight up, looking straight ahead, arms by your ears, and keep on stretching up. Keep on stretching up. Come on, uncurl all that. Keep stretching. Keep on stretching. Keep on stretching more. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching. And come back down. Now I like to do everything twice through. So here we go again. Press your ankles together. Press your knees together. Lifting the arms. Press the palms together. Stretching straight up. Feet pressing down and everything else going up. Keep stretching up. Keep stretching. Keep on stretching more. Even more this time. See, you're starting to warm up. You can go further. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. Keep stretching. And come back down. The body's a wonderful thing, the way it warms up. Just have to know how. And it's big culture, this. All right, so next thing we want to have feet parallel with the space of one of your feet in between, the width of one of your feet. Parallel feet, parallel legs, parallel arms, looking up there. Big stretch up that side, stretching up for something out of reach up there. Change and big stretch up there, reaching up for that mango. Come on, reach up, you can get it. Change and reaching up, pulling all the bits into one line. Changing, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, lengthening your inner line. Change and reach up, lengthening the inner line. Change and reach up, lengthening that line that connects floor to fingertips. Change, reaching up, connecting floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down, and let's go with the knees. Now, knees, knees, knees. Shoulder, shoulder, shoulder. Keep them going. Head, head, head. So, like I say, the dog just got out of the river. Woo! Okay. Same thing again, starting with the other foot. Go. Go. Stop it. Okay. So, two parallel lines, looking up there. Reach up, reaching up, go on, keep reaching. Change and reach for that thing out of reach up there, reaching up. Change and reach up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, pulling all the bits into one line. Change and reach up, lengthening your inner line. Change and reach up, lengthening that inner line. Change and reach up, lengthening the line that's connecting floor to fingertips. Change and reach up, lengthening the line that's connecting floor to fingertips. Bring your head center, arms come down, and here we go. I'll do it sideways. Knees, 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 keep them going. Shoulder, 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 keep them going. Head, 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 keep it going. All right, now ready for feet parallel, standing up tall, head resting on top of your spinal column, looking straight ahead. Now, just moving the head, so lift your ear. Don't move your neck, just the head. Lift the ear and come center. Lift your ear. Jean-Paul Wabatai, my teacher, he's the one that taught me this. Lift the ear, the Congolese. Lift the ear, straight from Kinshasa. Lift your ear. He went to a school there, so here we go. Come center. Lift your ear and come center. And they taught this at the school. And lift and come center. One more. Lifting, stretch. Come center. Lift and stretch and come center. Okay, now take the head a little bit this way and a little bit this way. And again, now just toss your head gently from side to side. Think about loose, relaxed. Let it wobble. Let it be loose. There we go. All right, so now shoulders moving down. Lift and drop, 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 lift, drop, lift, drop, lift, drop. Lift, drop, 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 drop. Okay, round with your shoulders and go round. This is a Congolese warm-up. Round we go. And go round. 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 Okay, let's go the other way forwards. Up and over forwards. And go forwards. And go forwards. Up and over forwards, and go forwards, and go forwards, and go forwards. All right, now one goes back, and the other one goes, and the one goes back, and the other one, and one goes back, and one goes back, and one go back, and one goes back, and one goes back. Like bike pedals, they're joined together, one's at the top when the other's at the bottom, reversing. Forwards with your shoulders, let your arms just hang, and forwards with the shoulder, forwards, forwards and forwards. Both in a circle, one's at the top, one's at the bottom, they're joined together, and go round and go round. All right, now next shoulder thing we're going to do, push your shoulder, 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 push your shoulder. Push, and then the other one happens to go backwards there. So it's like a sort of diagonal shoulder thing, shoulder and shoulder. Okay, now adding on, watch where your arms are going to go if you've got room. So shallow V shape, there they are. Now, if I do that same thing, that arm shoots right out, that arm shoots out. Now keep your arms straight. So you can pull it like, sort of like sticks if you like, poles. And shoulder, and shoulder, and shoulder. See what's happening with your chest? Shoulder, 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 shimmy, 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 shimmy. Stop wearing at whatever speed you can do it. Shimmy, 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 shimmy. All right. Okay, moving along. Always turn sideways for this one. Parallel feet, bending your knees, just resting here. Now, roll your head back till it stops there. Let go. Roll it back. Let go. Roll it back. Let go. Roll it back. Let go. Roll back. Let go. Roll back. Let go. Roll back. Let go. roll back, let go. Okay, now we want to lean from the top of the legs, roll back, and come up. Lean forwards, and come up. Lean and roll, and come up. Lean and roll, and come up. Lean and roll, and come up. Lean and roll. Just a mechanism. Okay. Next thing, lean yourself out there a little bit so you can go down a bit, up a bit, down a bit, up. It's all about the action with the neck. Down, up, and down, up, and down, up, down, up, and down, up, and down, up, down, up, and down, up. Down, up, here we go, a little bit faster, go at your own speed, bend your knees and try to, it comes in handy, that little head move. Now that actually a little innovation, I sort of figured out how to teach that one. I'll have to say I deviated a little bit from the Congolese there. Okay, so now we're going to go into the Qigong, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a little choreography of stretches. It's called Unblocking the Channels, and so it's all about stretching. So we've got to stretch. Once we strike the Buddha pose, there are 10 of them, strike the Buddha pose, and then straight away you press down with the feet, up with the head, and wherever the arms are, it's either shoulder blades or pulling or whatever. And now we've also, remember, lotus palms. It's palms like this and then lift your middle finger. Mostly, in fact, everywhere, if your hands aren't doing this, then they're going to be like that. Okay, Master Li Hongzhi, Chinese, Buddhist, Buddha school, I should say. Okay, so you've got feet turned out a little bit wider than parallel, and toes turned out. Bend your knees so they're going the same direction as the toes, with a straight back. Now you put one hand on top of the other so that the fingers are covering the spaces between the fingers on the other hand, and the thumbs come together. There's that first Buddha pose. All right, so stretching your legs. Now there's a Buddha pose. You've seen statues of it. Now we're going to, for 3 seconds, press into it. Let go suddenly. There's the next pose. Press into it and let go. One palm's facing up, one palm's facing down, lotus palms. There's the shape. Press into it and let go. And now, golden monkey splitting itself in halves. There's the shape. Now, stretch more and let go. The dragon's leaping into the sea. Feel the arms pulling down. Stretch into it and let go. Standing in the lotus blossom. There's the shape. Stretch into it. Up with the head, down with the feet, down with the arms, and let go. Carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders. Feel the weight. Stretch into it and let go. Toppling the mountain. Straight forward from your shoulders. There's the shape. Push into it and let go. And then it finishes with one hand closer to the other. If you want to know more about it, you need to go and look on the Google Falun Gong exercises, 5 simple exercises. This is the first one. I never got any further than unblocking the channels because I'm still working on unblocking the channels. So respect, but I love it, so whatever. Okay, now Tai Chi, just a little glimpse into Tai Chi. So Master Heach Robinson, my wonderful teacher, never forget you. Practicing this, always remember you. So we've got one foot pointing straight ahead, and then the other foot's just behind a bit, out to the side, and 45-degree angle. Feet in the right place. Now we've got to get the hips square to the front. And then bend your front knee. Okay, now bend the back knee, transfer the weight back. Hips should be square back here. Transfer the weight forward, stretching your back leg. Beautiful exercise. Bend the back knee, gliding back. And take the weight, press forwards. Gliding back, take the weight. And press forwards again and stretch. Gliding back, take the weight, fourth one. And press forwards again and stretch. All right, setting it up on the other side. Now, these exercises in this class, this is meant to be done once a week, and that should be really all the focused exercise that you need. Of course, you need walking around and riding your bike and all those normal exercises, but this is tuning everything up, really lining everything up, so that whatever you do, once you've done this hour and a quarter, hour and a half, once you've done it, your body's ready to do whatever you do correctly. That's the whole point. So it's going to enhance all your other exercises, or whatever you might do for exercise. So, once a week, the thing is to do it once a week. Okay, I'm a bit hooked on it, so that's easy for me. Feet in the right place. Hips square to the front. Bending your front knee. Here we go. Hip square. Bend the back knee. Transfer the weight back. And stay on the same level. My goodness me. And press forward again. Gliding back, take the weight. And press forwards again and stretch. Gliding back, take the weight. That's my detox happening. And press forwards again and stretch. Gliding back, take the weight. And press forwards again and stretch. Okay, setting it up on the other side. Look, it'll pass, it'll pass. She says to herself. Feet in the right place, hips square to the front, bend your front knee. This time your hand goes down so it's out of the way, and it's all about what's happening with this arm. So with the shoulder, with the elbow first. 1, draw a circle with your elbow. 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Go the other way, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, 6, and 7, don't let anything else move. Now swing your arm, let it swing. 2, remember to keep your elbows straight, lower the circle if you can't, if the elbow bends when you take it bigger. 7, and the other way, and 1, and 2. See, make it smaller, make the circle a little bit smaller if your arm won't stretch. And 7, forwards for 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and the other way, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right. Transfer, change over to the other foot, to the other side. So, get your feet in the right place, hips square to the front, bending your front knee, hand goes down, elbow ready, forwards and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and the other way, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, let the whole arm go, 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, keep your elbow straight, and 1, and 2, and 3, 4, don't let anything else move, press into your front foot if you're wobbling. Yes, change for 4, 1, and 2, and 3, and the other way, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Good, all right. Coming back up, bring your feet to parallel again. And now, these are my arm swings. Okay, and let them drop and lift. Other one in front and lift. Change them. Other one in front, lift. Drop and lift. Float them up. Let them drop. Lift them up. One more and up. All right. Change the angles. So we're going to go down in front, open behind. Cross in front, open behind. Look what's happening with your chest. Chest pops out. Folding in the chest, opening. It's just happening. Cross and open. One more and open. Okay, now change the angle. Just below the horizon, just above. Cross below and above. Not so low, not so high. Cross in front, open back. Cross in front, open back, and one more, and there we are. And now here we are, right on shoulder level. Fling across, fling open. Fold in the chest. Look what's happening. Folding in, it's folding, now it's opening. Cross in front, open back. Cross in front and open. Cross in front and open. Now be careful when you open, you don't let your arms drop. You can look right on shoulder level, there. Right on shoulder level, there. Okay, now we use the arms to make the chest open. Now we've got to do it ourselves. Here we are back in the Congolese. Press forward, fold in, press forward, fold in. And the 1 and the 2 and the 3, start again. And the 1, fold in, and 2, fold in. And the 1 and the 2 and the 3, fold in. Music. Okay, let's go. One, fold in, 2, fold in, 1 and 2 and 3, fold in, 1, fold in, 2, fold in, 1, 2, 3, fold in, 1, fold in, 2, fold in, 1 and 2 and 3, one more, 1, fold in, 2, fold in. Keep going, keep going, keep going. One step, 2 chests, 1 and 2. Okay, most divine music. It's from Madagascar and it's by somebody called, some beautiful woman called Tarika from Madagascar. What a gorgeous song. It nearly makes me cry. It's so beautiful, the music. Oh, okay, let's keep going. Now, we're going to do these arm movements today because the steps are pretty simple. Just that. You saw I was doing one step, two chest, or I was doing one step, one chest. And I was just playing around with those different ones, changing from the two to the single. You saw that? Okay. Now, next thing, let's talk about the arms. So you want to hold the arms so that they're sort of as if your middle fingers were nearly touching, but it was like a kind of a circle, like a hoop. Now lift the hoop and put it down. Like all you're doing, you're not doing any arm, you're not moving anything, just using your shoulders. Lift the framework up, put it down, lift it up, put it down, lift it up, put it down. Now we add the chest. So we lift it up, and now just push your chest forward. Look what happened. Chest. See how the elbows pull back like that? But I did it with my chest. Fold in the chest down to here, and then press through the chest again. Now I want to keep my arms to the front. Don't let them fling back. Press forward. So it's like you push through the hoop. Fold in, push through. Fold in, push through. Yes, they're going to go out sideways, but don't let them go behind. Just out flat here. Okay, let's try. We don't have to go along. Let's just do it with the music like that. Okay, got that. All right, so now, I mean, it's optional what steps you want to do. We've only got a choice of one step, two chest, or one step, one chest. But every time we do chest, we've got arms happening. All right, now the next thing, we want to do that same thing, but with one arm at a time. So, ba-da-da, 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 ba-da-da. But I'm not saluting. No. Dun, dun, dun. It's a dance move. Bum, ba. Ba-da-dum, bum, bum, ba. Ba-da-dum, ba. Then they come together for that one. And one arm, and together. And one arm, and together. And the chest, 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 and the chest. Okay, music. All about the chest. Okay, all right. So now let's make a little pattern. So we've got the dum bum with one foot. Dun, 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 the other foot. Dun, dun, dun. Just walk forward 3 and 4. So I'm doing 1 walk, 2 chest, 1 walk, 2 chest, and walk chest, walk chest, walk chest, walk chest. So kind of doubles if you like. Double there, and it turns out to be the same foot as arm. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, you can do that. Let's have a go. Professional dancers, you'll be warming up this a lot. Okay, now you know. Let's do it all together. It's a very short song. See, there's a double one. I'm doing double one. No. Yeah, you can do double ones. You can do a dun, 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 dun. That's next lesson. Apologies. I'm a person who really follows the music, and the music is very, very compelling to me. And even though my steps are going like this, the music's telling me to this, and I kind of want to. So if you're like that, just follow the music. Don't worry. Anyway, discipline is good, but you got to be able to be free as well. Okay, sitting down on our chair now. So, here we go. Bring it out. Now, got your chair there, people? Perch on the edge of the seat. With your feet parallel in front. Feet are parallel. Feet are under your knees, not in there, not out there, under your knees. Knees are parallel, right angle knees. Now hold on to the chair and let's do the chest. Press forward, reach back without dropping. Press forward, reach back, don't collapse. Reach forward, reach back, reach forward, reach back, reach forward, reach back, reach forward, reach back, come back to the center. Now, slide across, slide across, slide across, slide across, slide across. Keep your shoulders level. The whole rib cage moves, the whole rib cage. Keep your hips pressing on the chair so you got something to pull away from. Don't let them come up too. Slide across and slide across. All right, now we're going to take the rib cage in a big circle. So side, front, side, back, side, front, side. Now swirl around. Make that circle flat, like a horizontal plate. Round we go. And go round. Keep your hips steady. They're not moving yet. We're still on the... With the Congolese, we would have been standing up, but this is Sister Ibina's Church of the Leg, and we sit down every once in a while. African dance for everyone. Change direction, round we go. And every week after this lesson, my leg improves that little tiny bit more. So watch this space, guys, and be, well, you're watching and you're seeing it. It's improving, and I'm never giving up. What a pleasure to have this wonderful therapeutic practice. Okay, moving on to the hips now. So we've got to press on the sit bone. Come forward on that chair a bit more. Press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone. Now it's only about that distance between the two, not much. Press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone, press on the sit bone. Press it, maybe your ears lifting, maybe. You don't have to make it do it, but just observe. If you're relaxing and you're pressing down, somehow it seems to happen like that. It's very natural. That's what I love about this Congolese warm-up. It's so natural. The body's doing just what it's meant to do. It corrects you into what your body's supposed to be doing. That's the beauty of it. Okay, now let's make a circle passing through the sit bones with the hips. Come on. Round we go. Whoa, now we're waking up that lower back. Ooh. Okay, good morning. Round we go. Round we go. Don't drop at the back. Reach back. Reaching forward. Round we go. Round we go. Make a beautiful circle. Just make a beautiful circle passing through each sit bone. Round we go. Go the other way. And go round the other way, and go round, and go round without dropping. Don't sag at the back. Round we go, stopping at the front. Go straight to the back, straight to the front. Are you arching, sticking your bottom out? Curve, tuck under. Arch, stick out. Curve, tuck under. Arch, stick out. Curve, tuck under, arch, stick out, curve, tuck under, no dropping, reach back, arch forward. Now notice your chest is now part of the action. We're not isolating anymore, we've reached the whole body. Arch, curve, arch, because African dance starts from the center moving out, so we better get the center really happening, and this is where it's happening. This is your center of gravity, your pelvis is your center of gravity, so what happens there is very, very fundamental and important. And arch and curve and arch and curve. Come back to the center. Now we're going to make a circle with arching at the front, sit bone, curving at the back, sit bone. So there's your circle. And notice your ribs are just echoing that, balancing that circle, I should say. They're balancing. Go round, and now the lower back is starting to really work beautifully. Smoothly round, change direction, and round we go. and go round, and go round, and go round. All right, and come back to the center. Okay, so now we're going to do let's bring your arms up and arch, bring them down and curve, up and arch the back, sticking out, and down they come, curve, tuck under, and arch, stick out, curve, tuck under, arch, stick out, curve, tuck under. So it should be a shape like that, and then the other way that. So it's basically upright. So my shoulders are over my hips. My shoulders are still over my hips. And arch, and curve, and arch, and curve with the arms. Arch, and curve, and arch, and curve. All right, now on to the next bit. Arch, curve to come down, and then arch again at the bottom. And arch, and arch, curve and arch, curve and arch, curve and arch. See, if you fling those arms, it helps you. Give them a good old fling there. And arch. Fling them up, arch, and come down. Fling them up, arch, curve and arch, curve and arch, curve and arch. All right, that's enough because we've got more interesting things to do today. So, standing up behind your chair, feet parallel. Now, let go of the chair so you know you're not leaning on it. Standing up tall, and then I'm just resting here. Okay, first thing, press into the ball of your foot and come down. Press into the ball of your foot and come down. Press. I say this one comes from France, but you know, early mime exercise for going up the stairs, but we're not. We're just doing the first one. Press and come down. Press and come down. Stretching the front of your ankle, back of your toes. Press. Come on, you forget about your feet down there. Press. Down and press. Down and press. Down. Press, down. All right, now, this is a Japanese one from the Buto exercises, the Buto theatre exercises. Press. Now, circling the knee, and 2. Think of your knee making a circle. Go the other way, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. Change again, round. 2, and 3, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. All right, press down the other foot. Circling the knee. And 2, and 3, and 4. Change round. 2, and 3, and 4. Change round. 1, and 2, and 3. Circle under the ball of the foot as well as the hip. And 3, and 4. All right. So feet are parallel. Okay. Sorry, bring your feet together for this next bit. Feet are together. Now, push away from the floor with your up on your toes. This is just balancing me. Now, feel your energy rising up from the floor, all the way up, stretching up. Activate the pelvic floor on the way up. Shooting energy through the top of your head, reaching up, looking straight ahead, but think that energy is like you're like a volcano. Shooting energy up through the top of your head, reaching up, reach. Big stretch up, feel it coming from the floor, push away from the floor, and now coming back down, gently floating down, heels touch, keep going down, keep your back straight. When you can't go any further, have a bounce there. It's all about the Achilles tendons and these thigh muscles holding you there. Bounce, bounce, bounce. See, if you keep bouncing, I'm going down a little bit lower because I'm warming up my Achilles tendons. Hey. Down we go, look out. Okay, so feet parallel now, same thing again. Push away from the floor, big stretch up. Stretch away from the floor, push through the feet, pushing up, activate the pelvic floor. Come on, lift the pelvic floor on the way up. Looking straight ahead, shooting energy through the top of your head. Go on, stretch all the way from the floor. Feel it. Push from the floor, reach it up through the top of your head. Stretch, 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 stretch. And now, floating back down, heels are coming down towards the floor. Keep your back straight, knees starting to bend. Down we go, down we go. Till you can't go further, and have a bounce here. Now notice where you are. Keep bouncing, and you'll feel yourself go just that tiny bit lower because we're warming up the plasticine. Woohoo. Okay, bouncing. Here we go. Okay, now we're in the position where we can try thinking about getting the hips moving. Now we're back in the Congolese again. Get your hips moving around in a circle. Round we go. And curving at the front, arching at the back. Round we go. And go round. And go round. And go round. Go the other way. And go round. It's the thigh muscles that get tired. And of course, the lower you go, the tighter they are. But still keep upright. Round we go. Round we go. Okay, this time change direction and allow the heels to come off. Ideally, you'd be doing it all on the balls of your toes, but particularly when you curve the hips under, that's when the heels really want to come off. So let them. And you feel suspended and more free with those circles. Round we go. Change direction and round. And go round. Allow your heels to come off. And go round. Drive those hips round in a circle. Remember we did it on the chair. You can do it standing up too. Round we go. And go round. All right, now we come to the knock-knocks. I'm going to turn this way for them. So we've got parallel feet, standing up tall, bending down, bending your knees, and we go knock, 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 come center. Knock, 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 come center. Knock, 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 come center. Knock, 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 one knock. Knock, come center. Knock, come center. Knock, come center, knock, come center. Happy birthday, Sally, in case you're watching. What can I say? It was yesterday. All right, so, that's enough of that. Put the chair away. And ready for the steps we're going to do today. All right, so now concerning the hips. This step, I learned it in Australian Dance Theatre, and it's an African step, and it comes from Catherine Dunham, passed to Elio Pomare, passed to Elizabeth Dalman, passed to us. Yeah. So, respect to those teachers. Didn't know Catherine Dunham, but Elio Pomare and Elizabeth, yes. And so, what am I doing? When I stand on this leg, I'm let my hip. My leg's not locked, but it's sort of straightish. And the other one's bent. But I let my hip swing out to the side. Transfer the weight, and then there's my hip out to the side, and slide that foot forward. The feet are parallel. Step on it, and there's the hip. Step forward. We've done it with a low swing, but it's not necessarily such a low swing here, or possibly, I'm not sure about that. If it swings, that wouldn't matter. I suppose it has to swing, really. And forward, transfer the weight, and there goes the hip. Transfer your foot, slide your foot forward, transfer your weight onto it, there goes the hip. Step forward, slide the foot forward, there goes the hip. All right, let's try that one again. Now, there's a whole thing happening here, because as I'm like this, with my hips out to the side, I can get my pole. I'm on a canoe. Pole. But I have to change my grip to that way. To that way. It's a little, what would I say? It's a sort of a poetic license, dance license. It's not quite accurate because you wouldn't do that if you were really going down the river. We want it to look like you're going down the river. I hope I got it right. There's the hip. You've got to make room for the pole. Sick of my voice. Let's have some music. Okay, we got here. Oh, this is Valanga, and listen carefully to the beginning because he does a wonderful thing with his voice. I'm not sure if you can. It's like a very breathy thing. Gorgeous percussion. And see if you can hear it. I won't do anything so you can hear the beginning. Now, what number is it? Oh yes, 15. Okay. Get the feeling of the river. Smooth with the arms. One and one. Three slow, two quick. 2, 3, no, 1 and 2. Okay, got that one? Yes, I was doing 3 slow and then 2 quick. Up to you, doesn't matter. I think we'll stick with the 4 slow for this next, adding it on to the next part, because here's the next little step. Now, you might have known, you probably wouldn't notice, but, well, I hope you didn't. When I do my hip out this side, it doesn't go as far. I want it to, but it doesn't go as far. That's the church of the leg. That's the leg. So, see how it goes out easily there? Now, I'm using my good leg to be a teacher for the not so good one. So come on, leg, you've got to do what the other one did. And then I can bring them up to match. That's my aim. It doesn't always work, but that's what I'm always thinking. How to make the one that's not so good as the good one. And then you become your own teacher, you see. You've got your own self to compare and correct. All right, so the next step we're going to do, all right, it's going to be a diamond shape, a diamond shape. So I've got to step to this point up there, step to that point, step to the top of the diamond, step out to the side point, and step to the back. Do it again. So you step across forward, step wide out to the side, step wide to the back. Step across, step wide, step back, step across, step wide, step back. Do you see the little square or whatever? It's that. Step across. Doesn't matter what we call it, so long as we get it out of words into action. Cross, and dancing's not about talking. Okay. Try the other side. So now we've got to step across to that corner. Step across to the side, to the back. Step across, side and back. Now that gives me difficulty crossing, but it's good for my hip. That one's easy because this is a happy leg. Out to the side, to the back. Across, to side and back. Across, and side and back. Okay, now, let's just do a few on one side and a few on the other side, and then we'll stop and talk about it. All right. Cross, open, cross, open side, open back, cross, open side, open back, other side. All right. Let's have that beautiful other side this time. Step across, and side and back. Across, side and back. Across, side and back. Across, and side and back. Across, side and back. Across, side and back. Okay. I told my physiotherapist about this one. She said you couldn't dream up a better exercise for, it's these stretching these side bits here, because, to get it to go across. So, okay, now what we're going to do is we want to swap sides. So we're going to do twice there and then twice there, but we've got to have this little one step to change the feet to the other side. So, do it with me, come on. Step across, step side, do it one more time. And across, step side and back. And there's the step. And then you step the other foot. Across, and side and back. Across, and side and back. And there's a changeover. 2 and 3 and 4 and cross and open and back and cross and side and back and cross and side and back. And so let's do that. 2 to each side with a little and step joining them. We'll do that with the music. Okay. And one. And cross. Such a fabulous song. Belanga Koza, South Africa, Mr. Zulu Man. Lives in Melbourne. So lucky we got him in Australia. What a singer. What a musician. All right, so we're going to do it once to each side. Let's try once to each side. So that's more dynamic. Let's give it a go. All right, now we're going to add on. Oh, here comes Teddy. You're going to TV bomb me, are you? Hopped off the bed. Who knows? He might walk across the screen. What do you want, Teddy? Come on. What are you doing? Okay, let me not be distracted. That was his main plan. He distracted me, all right. He's back on the bed. Likes to see if he can get his name mentioned. He got a point, scored a point there. Okay, so we've got da 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 ba da 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 pa ya da da ba ba da. I'm going to classical ballet talk now. And we put the and in after each one. Let me do that again. So you got the and in each one. Remember that. 1, a 2, a 3, a 4. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4. And there goes the hip. Down the river. Ba da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Ready to step across. And 2, and 3, and 4, and step across, and open, and back, and down the river we go. Da 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 ba ba, ba da da ba da 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 ba da da ba 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 ba. Step across home. Okay, come on. Not my singing, his. Let's start again, and we'll get that lovely beginning. I wonder if you can hear it. Be good.
China kafesi naman ay unsipiri manana urile Papala urile manana urile Papala urile urile manana urile papala manana urile Papala urile manana urile Papala urile urile manana urile papala Inisema wana manana Wana wana Zipapapati kweni ya Kulena South Africa Shibamu swapila ekaya Banu papaya muni Taka wakufama Utamuya wena Lusi weno Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile Kopona urile Manana urile Kopona urile Urile manana Urile kopona Manana urile
Bye, off down the river. Gorgeous music. Wasn't that gorgeous? Okay. All right, now we're all warmed up, ready to do some intense stretching. Do not do this unless you're really warmed up. We want feet parallel, standing up tall. Now, here we go. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Let your head go. 3 and 4. Big lift in the middle, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Big lift up, 3 and again. Down the side seam. See how far you go. Down past the knee, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Big lift up, 3 and 4. Adding arms to make it heavier. Pull your middle fingers in the opposite directions to get your straight line. And down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3, 4. Big lift up, 2, 3, 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Again, down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. Down the side seam. I think I might have done it. Never mind. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3 and 4. I did it 6 times, not 4, because I was actually thinking at the same time. That's when I lose track, when I start thinking. I go off robot, I go off the pattern, and I start having my own thoughts. Now, I can feel, that's where that comes, I can feel where that comes to on my leg, da-da-da-da, there. So when I come to do the other side, this is harder for me, but I want to get to that same side. Remember that thing about the good side teaches the other side how to do it better? And then I had a little realization, I could go further there to match that one. I had forgotten about that. So I lost count, but it was to let you know about the measurements. You can work things out for yourself very easily if you know what to look for. Okay, the next part of that exercise involves the hips. So we're going to get the hips ready. So you've got parallel feet. And now with straight legs, take your hips around in a circle. Now you keep the hips facing to the front. And round go the hips, and all of a sudden it's all about below and above the hip. Below, just these things that join us all together there. Round we go. Round we go. Keep your legs straight. Swing around. And you should feel an echo. There's the echo of the circle under the soles of your feet. Round you go. Change direction and go round. And go round, and go round, and go round. All right, come back to the center. Wait a minute, no, we got more to go. Get going around, we got hallelujahs yet. Round we go. Now, the thing is, while you're going around, start going down. In other words, bend your knees, and all of a sudden that circle gets bigger. Go as low as you can manage with a straight back, whether you're back upright, not straight. Change direction, coming back up. It's like spiraling back up, spiraling back up. Now my legs are straight. Let's do 3 more of those, and I call them hallelujahs because when I couldn't do it, it was sad, and now I can. And the first time I did it, hallelujah, I can do this. We're also studying the meaning of hallelujah. Allah, Hu, Jah. 3 names of God from that Middle East, North Africa, what they thought was the whole world. So it's this universal word of praise, and praise, we're saying God's name, that's the point. So, ha, le, lu, ya, coming back up, la, hu, ja, again, ha, le, lu, ya, la, hu, ja. Last time. Ha, le, lu, ya, la, hu, ja. Origins of words. There we go. Okay, Allah's another word for God. Name for God. Come on. Okay, Teddy has a name. I don't call him Dog. Call him Teddy. God we call Jehovah, Jah, Hu, Allah, lots of different names. Okay, so lean your hips with straight legs to the side of the circle, lift center. Lean the hips to the side, lift center. Lean the hips to the side, lift center. Now as you lean the hips, down the side seam, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift and center your body, 4. Lean the hips, 2, 3 and 4. Down, 2, 3 and 4. Big lift in the middle and center everything. Again, lean the hips, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift, center, 3, 4. Lean the hips and 2, 3 and 4. See, it's a different bounce, different stretch. Lift, center, 2. I had to do it in 2 bits like that because people would go, sometimes they go there, sometimes they would do it, wouldn't do it. I said, okay, let's do it this way and then we'll do it that way and cover everything and know what we're doing. All right, adding on the arms to that. So lean the hips, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift center, 2, 3 and 4. Lean the hips and 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lifting up, 2, 3, 4. Again, lean the hips, 2, 3 and 4. Bounce further down, 3 and 4. Lift center, 2, 3 and 4, lean the hips and 2, 3 and 4, bounce further down, 3 and 4, lifting up 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and let's have the knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Oh, I love that thing in between. It just lets it all out. Gets everything flowing nicely. Circulation, chi, all of that. Okay, now, next thing. Feet parallel. Think of your center line. Go straight down your center line. When you can't go further, get bouncing. Make it bigger using your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do one more time. Center line. Down we go. Have a bounce at the bottom. Achilles tendons. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Make it bigger using your feet. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. Okay. Last little warm down or whatever, while we've got the flexibility, I would say. Keep your hips to the front. Swing the arms, one in front, one behind. Use that momentum to twist your torso. Hips to the front. All the twist is coming in your torso. We've just done so much warming up. Okay, there we go. All right. And the finish, knees, 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 shoulder, 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 head, head, head. Let me get the next lot of music for you. Okay, it's Marcy Griffiths, one of the I3s. Used to sing with Bob Marley. Beautiful Marcy Griffiths. So, Jamaica, hello. We love to have you part of it. We make sure you're part of it every week. We always have our reggae section. So, here we go. Hope this is the right one. No, it's not the right one. One song like this, come on. Anything you like with the arms, just keep the legs going. Lift, drop, and lift, and lift, lift. So now I see the day. Lift and lift and lift. Stepping in Mount Zion. Stepping on top of Babylon one by one. Stepping in Mount Zion. Stepping on top of Babylon. Stepping on top of Babylon. I've got no alternative in Babylon, but I know, yes I know, there's a Mount Zion. But on Sunday, his children will find the way. So if you get up and don't let the devil lead you astray. Stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem.
stepping out of Babylon, stepping out of Babylon, stepping out of Babylon.
Oh, give thanks unto the Almighty God. He showed me what I had. He said, stand firm and keep the faith. Oh, your reward shall be great. So now I see my day. And I'm stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. I'm stepping out of Babylon in New Jerusalem, in Mount Zion.
Stepping out of Babylon one by one.
Oh, what a glorious day I see.
Stepping out of Babylon one by one.
Beautiful day,
Mount Zion.
when they're stepping in the streets of God.
Stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon.
Sing it, sing it, sing, sing it, Zion. Sing it, sing it, sing it, Zion. Sing it, sing it, Zion.
All right, let's see that one going along. Now I'm trying to put the video clips up as well, so that I've tried to find a video clip of the singers, and so maybe I'll find a Marcy Griffiths. Anyway, when I'm finished, after I put them on my timeline, I put them on another page so anyone can go there and do the class and look at the videos without all my stuff. It's called Praise Dance Theatre. It's a Facebook page called Praise Dance Theatre. If you go to Praise Dance Theatre, you'll see all the class recordings and the video clips of the musicians that I use each week. And also I put a few fabulous dance videos that come up that relate to us all. So just think about that. You don't have to do it live, of course. You can do it whenever. All right, let's do that one. This time, yeah, we can step. Let's step. It was hard not to step when she's telling stepping. Oh, we're stepping out of Babylon. Step Babylon, the love and worship of money. Stepping out of that. And it's a big system. And we're caught up in it. But look, I tell you, watch it falling. It's coming crumbling at the moment. And let's just watch it go. Stepping out of Zion into the New Jerusalem, the Zion, the promised land, the better world, the God's government on earth. Come on. Everyone play their parts and we'll write. And we will. As prophecy fulfilled takes place, yes. Now keep the up and down going. Keep the lift. Lift step. Lift step. Step, bend, step, bend, step, bend. Up, up, drop, up, drop. Go backwards, go backwards, go backwards.
So now I see the day.
Now forwards. Do whatever you like with this one. Come on, I'm just giving you an idea or two, whatever.
Stepping in Mount Zion, stepping out of Babylon one by one. Stepping in Mount Zion, stepping out of Babylon, stepping out of Babylon.
I've got no alternative in Babylon, but I know, yes I know,
There's a Mount Zion,
but on Sunday, His children will find one by one, stepping in Mount Zion.
Mix it up, come on, mix it up.
Stepping out of Babylon one by one, stepping in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon, stepping out of Babylon, stepping out of Babylon. Oh, give thanks unto the Almighty God. He showed me what I had. He said, stand firm and keep the faith. Oh, your reward shall be yours. So now I see the day. Oh, now I'm stepping out of Babylon in Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. I'm stepping out of Babylon in Jerusalem, in Mount Zion. Stepping out of Babylon one by one. Oh, what a glorious day I see. Stepping out of Babylon one by one. Beautiful day, Mount Zion. Where they're stepping in the streets of God. Stepping out of Babylon. Stepping out of Babylon. Sing it, sing it, sing, sing out Zion. Sing it, sing it, sing, sing out Zion. Sing it, sing it, say
Oh, I love it when I can, I love being able to follow the music. That makes my heart joyful. All right, let's do our gospel now. Speaking of joyful. No, stop it. All right, now we've got Jane Moss. I'm not sure what the first name is. I should have looked it up. Jane Moss, wonderful singing. Let's go. Wait a minute, I got to get the track right. Hold on. 4.
You know what? You're looking for somebody now. Not just anybody. A special somebody. Come on.
Anything you like, guys. Come on, get your praise on.
Out there pray for me without even knowing what I need. Can anybody out there pray for me? The prayers of the righteous. Can anybody out there pray for me without even knowing a whole lot about me? Can anybody pray when the prayer don't cease? The prayers of the righteous. Let me hear you say it. I wanna hear you say it. Come on. Anybody out there pray for me without even knowing what I need?
it's meant to keep you kind of cool. And when you're not cool, it falls off. So calm down, bring it down, cool it out, control. Okay, so that's it, guys. You did well. We made it through. Now, I suppose I'm going to be doing this till we get back to the hall, but we won't be long because as soon as 20 people are allowed to be together inside, we will be not doing this, we will be down at the hall. So I'm going to try and put them on YouTube so they can be there for when anybody wants them. You don't have to be a Facebook person to get them, but at the moment it's going to be on Facebook. So, all right, so I'm cooling down. Yes, I'm euphoric. Yes, I need to calm down a bit. The music and the dancing gets me that way, as you all know. So we got parallel feet. Bend and stretch, bend and stretch, bend and stretch, bend and stretch with the arms, and bend and stretch, and bend and up, bend and stretch, and bend and up with the head, and up again, the head, and up, head and chest, and come up, head and chest, and come up. Point your head to the floor if you can, the best you can. Bend and stretch, bend and up. 2 more, bend and stretch, bend and up. The last one, and come up. Take your heels off an inch. Arms float down. Look at something on your eye level. Keep your head there. Reach the rest of your body down, so it just has to stretch, everything stretch a little bit that adds up to an inch. Holding on here, where your center line comes out, pushing straight up, straight up the center line. And when you can't go further, use your feet to take you further up, pushing up the center line, walking, pushing up, walking, pushing up, walking, pushing up, walking, pushing up, keep pushing up, walking, pushing up, walking, pushing up, starting to reach the heels down, but keep the pushing up. Reaching the heels, now you got to stretch again. Come on. Heels reaching down, arms pushing up, everything else up. Now my feet are touching, but I'm pushing so much my feet feel very light underneath. No footprints in the sand. Keep pushing up. Feel the pushing up, so you let go of the arms, but keep the pushing up and keep the light feet. If you've got your light feet, keep the lift up. Feel that lift. That's your body elevation. That's how you're meant to be. This is perfection. Thank you so much for coming with me. All right. Blessings, everybody. See you next time. Turning it off. Where's that curve? Oh, here we go. Whoops. Did I turn it off? Oh, glasses. Something happened.